I'm getting married, and the thought of telling you feels like tearing out my own heart. How do I tell you that I'm moving forward while part of me still belongs to you? I imagined telling you with courage, but my voice shakes because I know it will break us both. I wish I could explain that choosing a future doesn't erase the love I once had for you. I'm standing at the altar of my new life, yet my thoughts are trapped in moments with you. I never thought saying, I'm getting married, would feel like confessing a crime against my own heart. I'm terrified you'll hate me when all I want is for you to understand my complicated truth. Every time I think of telling you, I see your face and I feel the weight of what I'm about to do. I'm getting married, and yet I ache for the unspoken words between us, the moments we'll never reclaim. I wish I could tell you without guilt, without regret, without the shadows of our past looming over us. How do you explain that happiness sometimes comes at the cost of leaving someone you love behind? I'm terrified that my joy will feel like betrayal, even though it's a choice I must make. I want to tell you gently, but every gentle word feels like a lie to the love we shared. I'm getting married, and every smile I fake carries the weight of the love I'm leaving behind. I never imagined love could hurt this much, being happy while knowing someone else will cry. I wish there were a way to keep you in my heart without making you hurt, but life doesn't allow it. I'm afraid you'll think I forgot you, when in truth, your memory lives in every corner of me. I'm getting married, and yet my thoughts wander to the moments we'll never have again. How do you tell someone that your heart has room for a future without their hand in it? I feel like I'm betraying the very soul of my past, even as I step into a future I need. I wish I could explain that love evolves, and mine has transformed into something I can't hold on to with you. I'm terrified of seeing the hurt in your eyes, knowing it will mirror the sorrow in my own heart. I want to tell you that you mattered, that you shaped me, that this choice doesn't erase you. I'm getting married, and I feel like a ghost in my own happiness, haunted by our memories. Every plan I make for my wedding is tangled with thoughts of how to break this news to you. I never expected love to demand this kind of courage, the courage to hurt someone I still care for. I'm getting married, and yet I can't stop thinking about the life that might have been with you. I wish I could tell you without leaving a piece of your heart in pieces. But life isn't that kind. How do you apologize for moving on while still loving someone who isn't yours to keep? I'm terrified that my words will echo forever as the moment our bond broke irreparably. I want you to know that my love for you didn't vanish. It transformed into something I must release. I'm getting married, and every joyful thought is shadowed by the grief of leaving you behind. I feel like I'm carrying two hearts at once, one ready to embrace the future, one broken for the past. I wish I could tell you that your place in my life is permanent, even if my path is not. I never imagined that happiness could hurt this much, that moving forward could feel like a betrayal. I'm getting married, and yet every night my mind returns to the moments that still belong to you. I want to tell you softly that I'm choosing my future, not forgetting my past with you. I'm afraid of the silence that will follow my words, a silence that speaks louder than any apology. I wish there was a way to carry you with me without causing pain, without breaking us. I'm getting married, and it feels like stepping into light while leaving a shadow behind. I never imagined love could feel so tangled, so joyful and sorrowful at the same time. How do I tell you that my heart is full, yet some parts are forever yours? I'm terrified that once I speak, our shared memories will turn into ghosts haunting my happiness. I want to tell you that your impact on me is permanent, even as I choose a new life. I'm getting married, and every step forward echoes with the weight of what we cannot reclaim. I wish I could soften the blow, make it painless, yet life offers no such mercy. I'm scared you'll resent me when all I want is your understanding, your peace with this choice. I never expected that leaving someone I love would feel like abandoning a piece of my own soul. I'm getting married, and I ache for the closeness that will never return, the words left unsaid. I feel like a traveler leaving home, carrying memories I cannot take, knowing they will always remain. I wish I could explain that this choice is not about replacing you, but about fulfilling a part of me. I'm terrified that my happiness will feel like betrayal, though it is only the life I must live. I'm getting married, and I keep imagining your face when I say it. I'm terrified of the silence that will follow. Every time I think about telling you, my heart aches as if I'm betraying something sacred between us. I'm standing on the edge of a new life, yet a piece of me wishes I could rewind and stay in yours. How do I confess that my happiness now is bittersweet because it comes with the weight of leaving you behind? I wish I could tell you without shattering everything you thought was ours, but I don't even know where to start. My hands tremble at the thought of your reaction, knowing it might mark the end of our shared world. I've imagined 100 ways to tell you, yet none of them soften the truth enough to protect your heart. I never expected love to feel like this. Joy for myself wrapped in the sorrow of losing you. I'm getting married, and every night I wrestle with guilt because I can't undo the love we once shared. I wish words could carry my sorrow along with my happiness so you'd understand that you're not forgotten. This news will change everything between us, yet I can't hide that my heart is still quietly aching for you. I feel like I'm walking a tightrope between honoring my future and not breaking the one person who knows me best. It's cruel how love can evolve into a different path, leaving old dreams scattered in its wake. I'm terrified to see your face, to witness the moment our story changes forever with a single confession. Every smile I've prepared for my wedding hides the tears that come when I think of telling you. I wish I could sit you down, hold your hand, and explain that this is not a choice against you, but a step I must take. I never thought I'd feel this much grief for the person who should be celebrating me the most. I'm getting married, and yet I'm haunted by memories of what we had, wondering if you feel the same emptiness. I don't want to hurt you, but staying silent feels like betraying everything we ever were. I imagined telling you with laughter, not with the trembling voice of someone who knows hearts will crack. Every time I write the words in my mind, they feel like knives cutting through the fabric of what we shared. I'm scared you'll see this as a final goodbye, when in truth it's just the beginning of a different story. How do I tell you that I'm stepping into joy while leaving a part of me frozen in our past? My soul is torn between two worlds, one with you, one with the life I've chosen to build. I wish there were a way to tell you that I love you still, just not in the way you need me to. I'm getting married, and I feel like a ghost in my own happiness, lingering in the memories of us. How can I explain that I'm excited for the future, but terrified of the heartbreak my words will bring? The thought of your disappointment keeps me awake, yet I know hiding this truth is unfair to both of us. I never wanted this moment to arrive, but here I am, standing at the crossroads of love and obligation. I'm terrified of seeing the hurt in your eyes, because I know it will reflect a part of me I can't escape. I wish I could tell you in a way that preserves your dignity, your heart, and our shared history. I feel like I'm leaving you behind while carrying your memory like a shadow into my wedding day. I'm getting married, and the irony of smiling while my chest feels heavy is almost unbearable. I want you to know that you mattered, that you shaped me, and that this choice doesn't erase you. It's cruel how life asks us to celebrate while silently grieving the paths we didn't take. I'm afraid that once I say it, the world between us will collapse like a house of fragile glass. How do you apologize for moving on while loving what was left behind? I've rehearsed every word, yet I know none will be enough to protect your heart from breaking. I'm getting married, and every happy thought carries a shadow of guilt that I can't shake. I wish you could see my heart, how it's divided, how joy and sorrow collide within me. I never imagined love could be so full of contradictions, so fierce, so tender, so utterly painful. I'm scared you'll think I've forgotten you, when in truth, you're woven into every corner of my soul. I want to tell you gently, but every gentle word feels like a betrayal to the love we had. I'm getting married, and it feels like carrying two lifetimes at once, one for me and one for us. How do you say goodbye without saying goodbye, while still honoring what once existed? I wish I could explain that happiness doesn't always come without heartbreak, and this is mine. I'm terrified of the anger, the tears, the silence, and yet I know honesty is the only way. I want to tell you that I'm grateful for every moment, even as I step into a new chapter. I never expected love to demand such sacrifice, to leave you standing while I walk forward.